Hello everyone, welcome to the Jewish Week Online. I'm your host, Aaron Herman. How do you build a vibrant Jewish community in Krakow? We had the opportunity to speak with Jonathan Ornstein, Executive Director of the JCC in Krakow, and Justin Kadis, Director of External Relations of the JCC in Krakow, and learn more about their innovative Jewish community. Let's take a closer look.
Tell us about Jewish life in Krakow.
Jewish life in Krakow is thriving. It's booming, going incredibly well. There is a whole generation of young people who are finding out that they have Jewish roots and getting involved, coming to our JCC and asking to, and trying to get to become part of the Jewish world that was denied to them because of the Holocaust and then communism. And it's all happening in a very pro-Jewish environment in Poland, which is, we know, very different than what most people think, but it's going incredibly well.
And what are you seeing in communities? What do Jews want in Krakow?
Jews in Krakow want to be Jewish, and they want to rejoin the Jewish world. They want the same things that Jews around the world, I think, want. They want to be part of the community, be part of the family that many of us who grew up in traditional Jewish backgrounds, who know we're Jewish our whole lives, feel a part of, and they want to be part of that. But they also want they want to learn Hebrew. They want to have all different religious options. They want to have kosher food. They want to know about Israel, to connect to Israel. They want to be Jews.
And coming from the United States and then going to Krakow, it's a transition. Talk a little bit about your involvement.
Sure. So for me, I had been in business for 7 years and had taken a trip with the Joint down to Cuba, seen a Jewish community down there that was really interesting. Got back to New York, got more involved with JDC Entwine, which is their network for young professionals. I co-chaired one event about Cuba and attended a couple about the FSU and about Argentina, and heard about the Jewish Service Corps and decided to apply for it. And so I've been in Krakow now for 15 months, and I was only supposed to be there for 12. And I think that one of the things that I found while being in Poland is this sort of dichotomy between Jewish identity and Jewish engagement. Here, as Jonathan was mentioning, we come from more traditional Jewish backgrounds. We're Jewish, our parents are Jewish, our grandparents are Jewish, and all along we knew we were Jewish. But I find that a lot of the folks that are my age, they have a bit of trouble here in America with engaging with Jewish causes and Jewish organizations. And I think that what I see over there, where somebody finds out that their grandfather or grandmother is Jewish, and then, they're breaking down the door to connect to the Jewish world, it's very fascinating to see that. And people are coming to the JCC and they're taking Hebrew classes and they're taking conversion classes and they're taking Jewish introduction to Jewish studies types classes, and they're attending Shabbat dinners and helping build the sukkah in Krakow, and these are things that we take for granted our Jewish identity, but over there it's really exciting to see.
And it's very modern. It's like when I have this picture. I've actually been to Krakow, but not modern day Krakow, and just seeing the images, it's an incredibly modern area now. Especially the JCC, it's vibrant. How did it all get started?
Well, we have an interesting say. Every good story needs a good creation myth, and our creation myth happens to be true. So in 2002, Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, was visiting Krakow, and he met with some older survivors as part of his official visit, and they told him they didn't have a place they could be together. So he said he would help them get a senior citizens club, and he went back to England, and he got in touch with an organization called World Jewish Relief, and they do a lot of work with the JDC around Europe, and they took a look at Poland, and they realized it wasn't only this older survivor community that was there, that everybody knew about, what the expectations were about which Jews were still living in Poland, who made up the community. They realized there were young people starting to find out here and there. 2 people would meet, 3 people, then 4 people meet in the pub, meet in someone's house, and they went back to the prince with a counter proposal. They thought maybe it would be a better use of resources to do something like a JCC to help bring the community in, kind of like a field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. So Prince Charles said, good idea, and he gave some money, and then they were able to raise the rest of the funds for it. And in 2008, Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla, came out and opened the JCC with us, and I hosted Prince Charles for the day, which is for a nice Jewish boy from Queens was pretty exciting. And we've been open for 6.5 years. We have 500 Jewish members, 50 non-Jewish volunteers. We do big Shabbat dinner every week. We have a baby nursery, Sunday school, student club. We have 100 Holocaust survivors, members of the JCC. We have 7,000 people coming every month, coming through the building, visitors from all over the world to see really what is one of the bright spots today in the Jewish world. Is this rebirth of Jewish life in the least likely of places.
And it's very exciting to like see that, like when you think of, Krakow, you have a certain image of like that Holocaust image, and the fact that you're able to plant those seeds and build something is, there's like that startup idea where like, you put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, you can create amazing things, and through your efforts, there's like this new emergence of Jewish identity. What are people around the world saying?
Tell you what, people come to Poland saying Kadis and they leave saying Shechianu. It's an amazing thing.
As you can see, the JCC in Krakow is an incredible institution which brings hundreds of families together to celebrate their Judaism. This is Aaron Herman, and thank you for watching.